Hiya, Cosmic Cat here. It's time for our daily affirmations for the inner child. We are right on, let's see, what day is it? It's April 7th, okay? And it's all about transitions. Today I feel the stirring of new life within me. That's nice. It's really refreshing to have that right now as we have reached spring and things are really rebirthing here. Natalie Goldberg writes about a teacher who called her aside one day and said, "Look under my desk. There's mud on the floor from their shoes. That's a good sign. It means spring." That's so funny. I just said that and then I read that. Okay. Transitions are not tidy. In early spring, winter still lingers. When the blanket of snow is finally stripped from the ground, brown grass and muddy sidewalks appear. But new life is stirring, and the ends of bare branches are tipped with small, hard buds. In early spring, I feel restless and vaguely uncomfortable, but I am preparing for change, and the discomfort I feel is giving way to new growth. In my dysfunctional family, I felt constant discomfort. I had no stability with which to measure or predict change. Today, I will welcome messiness and equate restlessness with a kind of excitement. I feel secure in my working of my higher power. My potential is unfolding, and I feel new life stirring within me. All right, it's all about transitions. Do you feel that new life within you stirring about? Okay, we're going to keep with the black obsidian. Yesterday I brought up the black obsidian. This is a wonderful stone to have to help ground, to stay grounded, and also to have around any sort of electronics or cell phones. It just it helps to block that electronic smog in between because let's face it, computers are also a form of energy. Everything is a form of energy. Matter is energy. This little piece of moss, it's still energy. It's holding energy. It's got green in there. Okay. And for some reason I'm also going to do this sound for you. Something about raising your vibration to help you raise your vibration through the transitions that you're going through. And it's very true about spring because we had the beautiful, wonderful 60 to 70 degree weather and lows in the 50s, 40s. And then now it's transitioned to a lot of flooding, but also we had freeze warnings along with all the rain. So then we have freezing rains. It just kind of worries with the flowers and plants we have outside of them surviving. And let's see, I do have this beautiful Eastern redbud tree that's finally blooming this year. Shout out to Annette, my beautiful friend, for gifting that to me. I may make that the cover of this one today. Let's see, this one's it. I was waiting for one to drop, but it didn't. We're doing a little different today. We're going to pull one from here, and then we'll also pull from the spellcasting deck. So this is about energy. Tap into your inner energy and vitality. Harness this powerful force within you to achieve your goals and overcome obstacles. Your energy is a source of strength and motivation, driving you forward on your path. This is about building your foundation, and it has a lot to do with your root chakra. So this is for the inner child, and our inner child is definitely in one of our lower chakras. The root chakra is also a lower chakra. It's the very first chakra. Okay, so we have the root chakra, then we have the sacral plexus, then we have the solar plexus. Those three are very important when it comes to energy and working with your energy. And this is like has a lot to do with you building yourself. It's as if you've almost cleansed and you've shed all the skin that you need to shed. You've started, you went from rock bottom to like, now I'm at the beginning of this whole new world, this new phase in my life. And now it's about creating it. your foundation. What does your foundation look like to you? Your home. How do you see your home that reaches up to the moonlight? All the phases of the moon we have here. What are you growing? Are you planting something? It's all about transitions, and this is part of your transitional phase. There is quite a lot of goldish yellow here, which resembles the inner child. I do encourage you, if you don't have a yellow stone already or a tiger's eye, to grab yourself um, a calcite, or for your solar plexus. That's your inner child spot, the spot between your belly button and your heart. Yellow is the color there, okay? So let's go ahead and pull. I'm going to set this aside for us to pull the card to help you with your transitions. Transitions can be difficult, especially if you're stepping away from an addiction. That can be something that's even more challenging, especially because you're uprooting your entire environment, and perhaps maybe that's what needed to happen. That could have been what needed to happen this whole time. Okay, we're going to go with this one that's standing out. Have courage. Have courage to transition and to go through the transitions that are needed, and you will be rewarded with many blessings. That seems to be on the bottom right now, but it's going to be on the top, okay? Blessings will come. Have courage. Believe in yourself that you can get through anything, okay? This is the message that I do have for you today. Let me know if this resonates for you. Also, if you're a gardener, if you're going to plant things, if you've been planting something, if you feel like new life is stirring within you, your new life, it's interesting. I just read that again and I thought, okay, well, that's what I felt with this card, energy. And I typically don't pull from this one, so it definitely is an affirmation that it's time to stir new life within you, to accept the mud and the grit and the dirt, and accept your flaws as well as your achievements and goals that you reach, because they are, the darker side of us is where we really are set to learn. That's where the desire to learn comes from, because if we don't like the feeling or the way that we're living, then it's up to us to figure out how to change it. And the first step of knowing how to change it is to knowing what's there now, what's in there, what's in that space now, and what's holding it. And we have to be able to remove it and cleanse it in order to allow that new growth to come in. I hope that makes sense for you. And yeah, this is new life is stirring, and the ends of bare branches are tipped with small hard buds. So the discomfort is allowing, the discomfort that you've always held and carried is allowing you're dissipating that discomfort. And it's going to be, it may be comfort, it may be unknown territory that you walk yourself into, but at the same time, you still have this sense of peace. You know that your blessings are to come, and you have the courage to walk through it, to learn, because you know that this is the path that you want to take. And it's a very beautiful process and thing to experience. 7 is also a very sacred number. There's also 7 main chakras in our bodies that are energy centers, where we hold a lot of feelings and sensations and energy. It's balls of energy, and sometimes they're closed, sometimes they're open, and they're leaking into other energies in our body. So they're overactive, they're underactive, they're closed, or they're wide open. And sometimes, in the way we really want them is we want them balanced. And I really do like how I was guided to do this by candlelight and use the daylight that we have right now, and that there's clouds. So the sun comes up, and when I went to pick this deck up, the sun card, the sun tarot card flipped over, and actually, in fact, I'm going to take it. This card flipped over while I was grabbing this deck, because this deck was tipping over like, hey, you're going to use me today. And I'm like, okay, I'm following the guidance I'm given. And the sun card tipped over. So this may be something for you to start to feel while you're outside sitting under that tree that has new buds. Maybe meditate under it, lay under it, Go to the park, hug a tree in your yard, meditate with the tree in your yard, touch and feel and get to know the tree. The tree has been there longer than many of us. It's survived. It has many, like they say, a fly on the wall. Think of what a tree knowledge is, how much knowledge that tree has, given that it's been around for so long. Maybe plant sunflowers this year and watch them, because sunflowers are drawn to wherever the sun's energy is. So wherever the sun is, the sunflowers, the massive, huge sunflower heads always draw themselves toward the sun. So embrace the sun today and know that blessings are all on your way. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.